He ain't making it. Oh my gosh! Okay, got 18 laps to not mess up, and I could probably win this race. The leader just got absolutely obliterated. Turn 1 lap 1, poor fella. That's what I was talking about. That's basically what I did the Pro Invitational race. Dang, that stinks. I didn't even see him. I just, like, all of a sudden he was beside me. And, like, I backed it up a little bit, but not that much. I was like, I knew that wasn't going to be good. Especially for the leader. He had no clue there. He started turning in.
It's whatever. Don't worry about it. It happens.
Oh, what a nice guy. Not even mad. It does just happen.
Thanks, Billy.
If he saw him, he could have, like, checked up really hard in the right side, let him go straight across his nose into the wall, and, like, checked up and, like, just crossed him over. It stinks. Looking forward to racing that guy. He's pretty quick. I don't know. I think I could have got his pace as the race went on, but I don't know if he would have got, like, too far ahead or anything. This track is so easy to mess up on, just with walls being on either side. There's no runoff, no room for error. Trying to run like 90-95% so I don't mess up. I know someone's catching me, but there's a good chance they mess up, and if we just stay out of the wall, stay out of trouble, we can win this one. Survival game. Gotta have pace though too, obviously. Oh yep, you just see that in my mirror? That's exactly what I'm talking about. I drove in there 90%, he drove in there 100, maybe a little more, and went straight into the wall. Probably just broke his left front, if I had to guess. Maybe he got lucky and he didn't, but probably knocked the toe out or something. Not sure how lucky. I did drive a legend car. I was the first, like, quote-unquote race car I ever got in. When I was 15, I ran just a handful of races before I got an unlimited late models, but great way to get your feet wet racing for sure. Yep, go-karts. I always tell people, so like my racing career literally started as rental go-karts. Like I didn't even like race like, I don't want to say not actual go-karts, but those are real go-karts. It wasn't like we owned our own and was going to the track or anything when I was racing. It was just rental carts. Paid $45 I think for like 3 8-minute races, whatever it was. They had all the equipment, the helmets, fire suits, all that stuff. Some of those places you just need a helmet. You don't even have to wear like gear anymore. You can just wear your street clothes. But that and iRacing are the two easiest ways to get your feet wet. Obviously there's some nuances with sim racing, but it teaches you the basics, racecraft, all that stuff. Helps you just kind of see if it's for you and have a little fun and race pretty much any car and at any track around the world. And it's a pretty cool community to be a part of. It's a lot of fun. This car might be fine. He's still making pretty good speed. Oh, he just hit the wall again and won. Wonder if he lucked out again. He finally finished it off. Oh my god. P4 just ran like 2 seconds faster. He'll probably get to me if I don't pick it up. it's harder than I want to drive. I feel like if I had that pace, I'd probably hit something at some point. I don't have a feel for this yet on the sim. Running the flaps. Thank goodness for the D-Box technology, though. I'm telling you, if I didn't have that, this would be way harder than it already is. Because I could actually feel the track surface, bumps in the road, the suspension, the grip level of the tires. It's just giving me those subtle cues that matter. People hear motion sim and they think of those ones that throw you all over the place and stuff, but that's not even realistic. Those ones are trying to replicate or compensate for the lack of G-force, which is impossible to replicate without actually moving. So this is actually more realistic. Even though it looks like I'm moving less, I'm not. I'm moving the right amount that the car suspension, all those things are. There's just no G-force, and there never will be. There's G seats and things with like paddles in them that push on you to replicate it, or try to trick your mind into thinking you are. But my gosh, that guy's ripping. Yuma Yao. Oh, I know him. I've raced him before. He's never won the split. I'm not much of a road racer. I don't know if I'm in a good split or not. It is early. This might be the only split. Also, I haven't run any of these this week. But it'd be cool to beat that guy because he's fast. Check out Logitech, man. Logitech G products. You can use code Alfredo Pro to save on those. You can get a Logitech G wheel and pedal set and start racing at your desk. It's the easiest way to start. That's how I did. You don't have to start with some crazy, super immersive, big turnkey simulator. It's mostly for like enthusiasts or drivers trying to train. But you could always upgrade to this. Like you can buy a SimSeats SRX chassis and mount all your current wheel and pedal set equipment on, maybe get a monitor stand, stuff like that, and boom, you have a full cockpit. But it's not necessary to start there. I've been around the same speed the whole time. I gotta start pushing. Because they're catching. This guy's driving into the corner so deep, I'm worried we're gonna wreck. I can't push much harder without locking up. I don't have time to experiment with brake bias or massive cylinder. That would probably lock up the front tires just a little bit. Yeah, I can turn it up later and just talk louder for now. I obviously can't adjust it right now. Sorry about that. Well, I could either turn the mic up or I could turn the car volume down. Which do you think would be better? I need to focus up. Trying to be a content creator, entertainer over here, talking to you guys all the time, but if I want to win, I think I gotta step it up here. 100% focus in. More multitasking. I'm more worried about getting wrecked than anything, especially in the 7. Meow's on the move. He's only 3 seconds back, and he's falling. He'll probably win. I cannot match that pace. I don't know what he's doing different, but I'm giving up a lot there, but just too easy to wreck here, too easy to hit stuff. I'm trying to be conservative. I'd like to finish. Horrible place to try to pass. He drives it so deep in there. If he backs it up, he'll set me up for egg. Not in this part of the track, the super narrow part. The other parts, maybe. I'm wondering if some of them are using first gear. I'm just rolling second, like everywhere. I don't think I'm using first anywhere. I think it's helping me with my drive off. I'm so slow compared to you meow. This guy and I are about the same speed, but I need to put my brake bias back. Oh my gosh, I missed the downshift and I almost wrecked so bad right there. I got really lucky. I mean, I'd still be happy with top 3, honestly, but I did not expect to be up front or leading this thing at any point. I got really lucky at the start, got a lot of track position. I think Yumi didn't queue either. I think the guy's like better than me into 4 and 7 because he's pushing the braking zone. But I've also watched him wreck in those 2 places. Or 1 and 7, I've watched him wreck. I think he's being consistent. I don't think I've ever run an A-fixed road race with this car yet. Like ever. Obviously I did the Pro Invitational here, but I don't think I've ever actually like road raced at an A-fix. Done like a league thing or 2. Good little battle here. Good. Trying to pinch it off. You get on the slope of the road or press the slope of the road and it really messes you up. Your angle's not right. Did it again. He's trying so hard to pass me on entry to 7. It's like one of the worst places. But I guess it's because it's probably one of the only places he's that much better than me. If I were him, I'd try to set me up somewhere else. Just so narrow through there, especially when I give him the top. I give him the top because I don't want him to wreck me. I know how deep he drives it in. If I give him the bottom, I'm afraid he's going to bomb it in there, miss it, and just shove me straight into the fence. So, little defensive driving, but it's more so protection mode because I don't even. I'm surprised I've even led this long. let him go get him, because this guy's way faster than him, too. I can get back to him, I think. I did not want to go in there side by side, because with how deep he drove it in, I was convinced he wasn't going to make it. With me there. Like, without me there, he had an extra car width to slide up in the center, which he did. If I was outside of him, I was getting bodied and put in the fence, so. One of the biggest parts of racing is risk management. That's what I'm doing. These guys are going to have a good race here in a second, too. We're going to get a good view of it. Why do I use gloves? Because my hands sweat, so it prevents my wheel from getting wet and slippery. And these are the same Sparko gloves I wear in real life, so it's just part of the immersion. It makes me feel a little more comfortable.
Thank you.
Don't like first. I feel like I'm overslowing the center and I lose drive off, so I'll keep going in a second. Maybe I was just holding Chase up because Yuma hasn't been able to pass him, and I thought he was just fast enough. But I don't know. That just goes to show you, though, you could be way faster than someone. It's just there's not many passing opportunities, so you got to set them up perfectly in like one of just a couple places. In a couple places, you can make it work. Really fun though. I'm having a good time for now. It's my first official race in a long time. We're gonna have to look and see how long it's been after this race. Been a while since I've streamed. I'm sorry guys, just had so much going on. Good things, good things. It's been really busy, but obviously I miss it. I've always enjoyed content production, mainly live streaming, especially just with the Sauce Mafia, the community we've built over here. Love hanging out with you guys. Anyone got any 4th of July plans? Finally got them points. Probably because I'm following these guys a little bit. Oh boy. Could get hairy. We can go in there side by side. Oh, he wrecked. They both hit the wall. Dude, Chase has hit the wall a lot. I can't believe he's gotten so lucky every time and not messed the steering up. Ooh, that was sketchy. I thought I was going to wipe him out. I was getting ready to reach for my call button. Come to look out. See, Billy Ball's catching us now because we're holding each other up. We're just... like, we're not slow by any means, but it's just the getting boxed in, having to check up at weird points. Like what happened for 4 and 5. It's so easy to hit those apex walls and you're tucked up behind people, just like Austin Dillon yesterday. Man, I felt so bad for him. I thought he was gonna have a shot. He caught Haley. Might have been able to pass him. Catching someone's one thing. Passing is a whole nother for sure. Their car sitting in the middle of the track or something? No, okay. Saw a yellow flag, got worried. Back to the 29th, man, I'm terrible. Well, we had... See what they do. He's gonna cross him over again. But shallow entries. I just don't know what to do but sit around and wait because I think they're gonna wreck. Especially at the end. Problem is I just don't want Billy to get by. I'm in the catbird seat now. I think I could pass one or two of these guys, but not three. He gets by me. It's pretty good racing right now. We got 4 cars under a blanket. I'm enjoying this. Yeah, they're using first right there. I think it's why he's using the other corner. I'm a little tighter rolling the center in second, but I'm rolling way faster, I think. This spot's sketchy because if someone wrecks in front of you, you're done. Most of the track, if someone wrecks in front of you, you're done. Especially if they're sideways in the middle. There's nowhere to go. You can't drive around it. No runoff. No grass to go through. No paved runoff. Nothing. Even the braking zones. It's sketchy. Kind of makes it cool though. It's fun. Like a new challenge. Because you literally can't mess up. Can't afford it. Forces you to hit your marks. Be precise. Something cool about street racing I've learned. The D-box is so fun through that portion of the track because it's so rough and you just bounce around so much. It's really cool. That was really rough in real life too. I think a lot of the rough parts you feel in here were like actually even rougher in real life. Maybe they got rougher since iRacing scanned the track. Oh, he spun him out! He spun him!
Really?
Wow. He was working on him for a while. I was wondering if he was going to lose patience or mess up. I don't know if that was one or the other or was it both. Looks like he kind of got loose under him trying to pick up the throttle as aggressively as he could to stay at his right rear, but I thought this got wrecked by Billy Ball. Shot that over. It's so easy to overshoot 10, especially with that bump. A lot of guys block up there. It's gonna be hard to catch Yuma make a move. He's so fast. Especially now that he's got clean air. Take advantage of a little bit of attrition here. I'm not close enough to make a move, though. That stinks. I'd definitely ship him. I wouldn't wreck him, but I tried to move him. The problem is here, if you move somebody, you wreck them. Because they can't just, like, go wide. Like at a Martinsville or something, like run up the track. Like, they're just going to hit the wall. Because it's just already so narrow. There's more braking capability down that hill, it feels like. I've just been underdriving the whole time. That's why I keep getting on right there. I mean, but I beat him on exits. I think it's working what I'm doing, but it definitely, if someone's behind you, makes you prone to getting a little your back bumper hit. We're gonna have to go look at what happened back there, because that was pretty crazy. Alright, we'll take a P2. That was pretty fun. I actually really enjoyed that. Wish I could do more. My last lap was the fastest. That was on my first 27 all race. Because I pushed trying to get to him. Hoping I can be close enough to make a move. So if I pushed like that all race, I might have been able to have a little more speed and hold those guys off. They wouldn't have got to me, or at least have a shot at them, but I just wasn't confident enough to push that hard without hitting something. This is my first race on here, so a little less feel, obviously, which is why we're using D-Box. That got me through that without even brushed a wall a couple places, but we never wrecked, so I'm pumped.